Now we are going to add an image to our website. I am going to put it in between the heading 2 and the heading 3. I would like it to display here. Now to do that, I need to make sure that I am inside the body because I want it to be visible on my screen. And I need to be on a new line between the H2 and H3. Now the first thing we need to do before we type any code is upload the image into our root folder. Now our root folder is the folder that is going to contain all of the information that our website needs to run. So right now it only has an index.html file, which we are working in right now, and a style.css file that we will work in later. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new folder into this root folder. Now this folder is going to hold all of our images. So I'm going to give it a name that makes sense, like images. Now it's important to put our files in folders inside the root folder because our website may have millions of pictures. If we are looking at a really, really big website, it may have a bunch of different images, a bunch of different style sheets, a bunch of different pages. And we want to make it as simple as possible to find our way around the root folder because that is where all of our information for our website is stored. Now, to insert an image, I am going to click on this Add File button. If I click on Add File over here, I click on the 3 dots next to the Images folder. Then I'm going to click Add File. Now this is prompting me to add a new text file, but we do not want to actually add a new text file to our Images folder. We would like to upload a new file. So I'm going to click off of this and instead click on the 3 dots in this top Files banner. Then I'm going to click on the Upload File button. Now this will take me to a window where I can browse my computer for the images that I would like to upload. Here I have got a picture of my guinea pig. I am going to click on the name of the file that I would like to upload and click Open. See, now it has been uploaded inside of the root folder. What I want it to do is be inside of the Images folder. So I'm going to click on it and drag it on top of the Images folder. So now you can see that it is indented. It is further along the side than the other folders. So when I click on this little arrow, it's going to disappear inside the Images folder. Now I've done something here that I shouldn't do, and I have left my file with the name image 2018 712 221255.jpg. Now this is not an effective file name, and it's going to cause a bit of trouble when I'm trying to write my HTML. So the best thing to do with this file is to rename it to something that will make more sense. For example, I am going to call this file guinea pig. Now notice I did not put a space in the file name. Computers do not like spaces, and instead, if we're going to upload different files, we need to make sure that it is either together, like this, we use a dash, like this, or we use an underscore, like this. Now don't forget to leave the .jpg on the end. This is important. Now when I click enter, my file has been saved as guinea_pig.jpg. So now that I know what it's called, I'm going to go back to my index and we can start writing our markdown. Now, just like all of our other elements we've talked about today, this element has got a name. We call it IMG. IMG for image. Now this one is a little bit different. We are not going to close our tag and then put content inside of it. This is a special kind of element. And for images, we include all of the information that the image needs to know inside of the opening tag. And images are also special because we do not need to close them. So we will not be making a dash image tag to close it. Now the first thing we need to do after we have made our element is tell the computer where to find our picture of the guinea pig. So we are going to do this by using the word source. SRC. This means source, so where to source the image that we are going to show on the web page. Next, we are going to do an equal sign. We are saying the source equals, and then we need to put some quote marks so that the computer knows to look for the place that is in between these quote marks. So when we use a source, it is always going to start in the folder that we are currently in. For example, the index.html exists inside the root folder. If we just type guinea_pig.jpg, it is going to look inside the root folder for a file called guinea_pig.jpg. If we look under the root directory on this file, in this website, there is an index.html, an images folder, and a style.css. There is no guinea pig JPEG. So what we need to do first is tell it, okay, I need you to look in the images folder, because the images folder is where you are going to find our guinea pig picture. So we are going to come before our image name. We're going to type the name of the folder that it exists in. So this is images. I'm going to type images, and then I am going to type a slash. So we're saying, okay, first I want you to look in the images folder. And when you're inside the images folder, I would like you to look for a file called guinea_pig.jpg. And this is how we include our image. As you can see, our guinea pig, although it is very, very large, has been put inside this folder. Something that's also important to note for images is for accessibility reasons, to make our website as accessible to people as possible, we can use another kind of attribute. So these are the properties of this element. Now this is called the alt, which is the alternative text. So if for whatever reason the image cannot be displayed on the website, or a user is sight impaired and is not able to see the image, a screen reader will tell them what the image looks like. Now inside of the alt is where you tell the computer what your image is. I'm going to say an image of a guinea pig. Now this is just one way that you can make your website more accessible to people.